Good morning, students. Lisa Pezik here. Happy Monday. And today I want to talk to you about burnout. And I know we've heard that word thrown around before, and some of you maybe are raising your hand and saying, I have hit rock bottom and been burnt out in 2017. And I want to tell you what to do and coach you and guide you and give you some tips so that you don't ever experience burnout, hopefully ever in your life, but especially in 2018. Now, sometimes we think burnout is caused by working multiple jobs, running around from activity to activity to activity and giving, being soccer mom, being a full-time worker, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, a spouse, a wife, taking care of finances for other people in the family, taking care of sick parents. It's not having multiple things to do. It's not working multiple jobs. If you're in the healthcare industry like me, we've heard of that term compassion fatigue before, where it basically means that when we're dealing with life and death and serious illnesses and we're constantly emotionally giving and serving to other people and physically sometimes run off our feet, it leaves us feeling zapped and drained. So it's not compassion fatigue. The cause of burnout is bad energy management. And I learned this from my mentor, Brendon Burchard. I just got done reading his book, High Performance Habits. Such a good book if you can pick it up. And it talks about habits. That's exactly it. So the cause of burnout is bad energy management. What does bad energy management mean? It means not pausing in between those tasks. Now, I don't necessarily recommend that you go and you work multiple jobs and you take on multiple things and you have things to do and that you just do all these things and become a people pleaser and give to everyone. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you could effectively work 3 jobs, be a mom, be a coach, be a whoever you need to be and not get burnt out. So burnout has actually nothing to do with the amount of things that are on your plate. What it has to do with is not refilling and refueling yourself in between those activities. So he suggests every hour, the longest that your butt, you can't see, but I'm sitting, my butt in the seat. The longest that your butt is in the seat should not be more than 45 to 50 minutes. Every hour you should get up. You should move. You should grab a sip of water and have that close by, right? You should exercise or stretch if you've got a yoga mat close by. Okay, maybe you're not at home. Can you get up? Can you stand up from your desk? If you're at a meeting, can you say, you know what, maybe before the meeting, hey, it might look a little bit wonky, but on the hour, I'm going to stand up and just kind of stretch and move around because I want my energy to be the best that it can, and I want to be fully focused for this meeting. Now, I'm going to show you what I did. Merry Christmas to myself. I went on Kijiji, and I bought this elliptical. It can actually be an elliptical and a stepper. I bought it for $60. That's it, baby. So when I'm at home, I primarily work from home now because I'm an online educator with nursing, as well as an online health and fitness coach. So I get up every hour and I hop on that sucker and I just start pedaling. I just start moving 10, 15 minutes, break a little bit of a sweat, get the blood going. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I go and sit on my good old couch and I take some deep breaths and I meditate and I think, before I transition into my next thing, who do I want to be and how do I want to show up in this engagement? So it's about 9:48 here. At 10 o'clock, I have to go on and I have to 10 and 10:30 and 11. I have to do some education online for my nurses. And 5-10 minutes before, because right now I'm doing this. Right now I'm here with you and I'm focused and I'm present. I'm going to either hop on my elliptical or I'm going to sit on my couch and I'm going to breathe and I'm going to meditate and I'm going to say, who do I want to be? Who needs the best of me in this education session? And I'm going to ground myself and get ready and rock it. Now around 11:30, 11:45, when I'm done teaching those nurses, that's going to be my workout time over my lunch hour. Usually I get up early and do it, but if you're here in Canada, it's like crazy snow and wild. So I was up early helping hubby, shovel out the car and get Oliver ready for school. And it was a little bit of a hairy morning. And I was up late last night because I finished that book, and I probably should have gone to bed a little bit earlier. So didn't get up early to do my workout, but that's going to be my workout time. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to think about who needs me to smash this workout, and then bring that energy into that. So it's not multitasking that burns you out. It's not moving from one thing to the next that burns you out. It's not having those transitions in between that you don't allow your brain to reset is what burns you out. And then you're less equipped to deal with the stress of the day and the demands of the day and the to-dos and all of those things. So burnout is a mindset. Burnout is a mindset, and it's bad management. And it's not having those strong self-care techniques built in for the day, right? How much water have you drank today? I'm on number 2. Which is why I gotta go pee in a second, and I'm gonna cut this video short because I gotta go pee. Not that you need to know that, but I'm on number 2 of this. So, and it's only 9:50 in the morning. So get up, drink your water. Do you have a fitness routine set? I'm doing my 80-day obsession group. You're all welcome to join if you have me as your coach, your Beachbody coach, or obviously if you're on my Beachbody team, you're in there. 80 days I have mapped out of my fitness plan that I don't have to think about it, right? I've got over there, I don't know if you can see, I've got all sorts of bananas and tomatoes and all sorts of healthy things there ready for me to grab if I need a healthy snack, right in front of my face, not tucked away, in the cupboard or somewhere that I can't see it. So I've set my environment up to not get burnt out, to have healthy habits, to succeed, right? I've really started making sleep a necessity. And I used to suffer from insomnia, and it was terrible. And the main reason why I suffered from insomnia was because I never let my brain rest. I went from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And then at night, when I tried to get in bed and shut the brain off, I didn't set myself up to be able to shut my brain off. And that's why I suffered from insomnia. I thought about everything I needed to do in a day, interactions that I had with people that pissed me off, people that made me happy, goals that I want to go and achieve. Like my brain just went wild at night because I didn't have these breaks during the day. And I wasn't conditioning myself to go to bed and to shut down and power down. So now 7 p.m., unless I have a call at night, a coaching call, those are the only exceptions, we're powering down by 7:30, so we're lights out by 9:30. And when I get in that bed and a thought does pop in my brain, I say this one simple mantra to myself, and it's, this is not fixable at 11 o'clock at night. If my mom or somebody pissed me off and I got in an argument and there's like something that I wanted to say back, because at night our brain like rages, right? I'm like, well, I can't say this at 11 o'clock at night. Or I'm like, if I was supposed to go do something and I forgot to do it and I panic, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to go do this at 2 in the morning, right? If I want to tell Eric something, I'm not going to tell him at 2 in the morning. So I tell myself, this isn't fixable right now at 2 in the morning. You'll deal with it tomorrow. And then my brain can unpack that and put it away. So that's good energy management, saying that mantra in my brain. So burnout is caused by not having great self-care habits, not taking those pauses in between, and just bad mindset, bad energy management. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be alive and energized and just your best self in 2018, because for a moment, I want you to not think about you. And I want you to think about who needs the best you. Similar to that, prompt that I say to myself before I go into my next activity, my teaching, my workout, even interactions with my husband or my son, right? When my husband, he's out, we actually got a flat tire, go figure, in the middle of a snowstorm this weekend. We got a flat tire in the car, so he's out getting that fixed right now. When he comes home and he walks through that door, what kind of energy do I want to greet him with? Because he's out slugging it in this weather, taking time away from his workday to do something for our family to keep us all safe. So I want to meet him with a certain kind of energy. I don't want to just roll over that same energy that I bring to my workouts and my work over to that, right? So I want you to have good energy management because the people you love need that. My son needs me to be a patient. God, he's 4 years old and he drives us wild sometimes. He needs me to be a patient mom. So I got to make sure that, if I'm burnt out, I'm going to be zapped and I'm not going to be patient and I'm going to take it out on him. And then in the middle of the night, I'm going to have regret and it's going to cause that vicious cycle. And I can just stop all of that if I manage my day and my habits and my transitions a little bit better. So that was the focus that I had. And I had to learn that the hard way. When I had Oliver, some of y'all know here in Canada, we get that year off for that mat leave. I grew my online business in that year that I had that mat leave. So I was going from nursing a baby to teaching classes to writing nutrition plans to walking Oliver to trying to figure out things for work. And I never allowed myself that good energy management, those breaks in between. So it wasn't the fact that I was trying to be a mom, work, when I went back to work, be a mom, work full time. In that time off, I was growing my online business. I was filming videos. You can do all of that. It has absolutely nothing to do with the amount of things you have on your plate. It's that I was like a mad woman going from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next with no transitions in between. So it's all about the transitions. Okay, I'm going to challenge you to give this a try. 45, 50 minutes, butt out of the seat, get going and stand up, grab some water, move around, deep breathe. If you have a cardio equipment close by, hop on that. If you can go outside, no, not today because the weather is hairy, but especially when the weather gets nice, get out, walk around. Sit somewhere quietly, lock yourself in the bathroom if you have to meditate for a moment and pause in between. Even at work, when you're going from a meeting to a phone call to a check-in, to something with your team, to customer service, to the calls, whatever it is, take that pause in between and you're not going to get burnt out. All right, I want to leave you with that thought of the week. I want you to burn, baby, instead of getting burnt out. So hope that helps. See you again next week.